for the love of Brickle.
Dave is good at math, plays FIFA, every girl's crush, talks the loudest in the group, and is 5'8". Trooper is good at geography, plays volleyball, has a girlfriend, tallest in the group, and is 6'2". But George was different from his group of friends. He's a science whiz, doesn't play video games, he watches TV, listens to the news on a regular, 6 foot tall, and has a crush on a girl in his science class named Carrie. She is a great swimmer, and George watches her on a regular, but they haven't exchanged words because George is super shy. George works at the school's library on the weekend just to watch Carrie study. Carrie is 5'2" and has natural curly black hair that she oftentimes wears an afro except for when she's swimming. Has an older brother that attends college and oftentimes pick her up at school because she has stalkers. She has a nice figure and a cute pair of dimples when she smiles. After work, George tries to make it home before the rain starts because the sky was dark and he reached home in time to hear the thunder rolling and the lightning flash. He turned on his radio to hearing the weather forecast, and it said, "Tomorrow there will be 4 inches of rain and strong winds." Then on the news it said people should get home by the latest 2 p.m. But tomorrow was his friend Dave's birthday party, and it starts at 2 p.m. Dave called, "Hey bro, remember to bring 4 bags of ice for my party tomorrow." "About that, I don't think I'll be able to make it." Dave said, "Why? I got everything all planned and you're my best bud." On the news it said there's going to be a curfew at 2 p.m. because of the weather tomorrow. You and your news, you still listen to that crap? We've been planning this for months. So what about Trooper? Trooper is here helping me decorate, bro. I won't be able to make it. I don't want my parents to get worried. Okay, George, suit yourself. Tomorrow came and school dismissed at 12 p.m. Carrie actually tapped George on the shoulder. He turned around and there stood Carrie. "Hi, George, can you walk me home? My brother is out of town for a few days." George stuttered a bit. Yeah, I will. It's a good time before the weather changes." "What weather, George?" "We'll be having heavy rains by 2 p.m. thereabout." "Oh, wow. I didn't know. Thanks for telling me. Let me call my mother." George smiled, knowing that Carrie was cool with it. "Okay, ready to go?" And she held his hand. "But before I go any further, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Please remember to leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure it's humorous, vibesy, and all those good things." While she held his hand, he thought about his science project that needs to be finished up. "Looks like this is me," said Carrie, and she hugged him. "No problem," says George. George made it home safe and sound. While Dave was dancing with the girls, someone showed him video evidence of George holding hands with Carrie walking after school. Trooper got the news too. The next day, Trooper met up with George after class and asked, "Do you want to go on a double date at the pizza place?" George said, "I don't have a date, and besides, I have science project to finish up." Trooper said, "What happened? You don't care about your bros anymore?" "I saw you walking with Carrie." "Bro, I was making sure she got home safe." "Okay, fine. I guess the news and you are friends." Every time his friends try to include him in something, he always speaks of where he has to be. So one day, Dave and Trooper encouraged Carrie to ask him out. Dave said, "There he is," while Dave and Trooper made their way to lunch. Carrie said, "Hey, George." And he said, "Hey, beautiful, how are you?" She said, "Want to go to Fred's Diner this weekend?" "Well, I would have to check my schedule and let you know." "You sound busy as a bee." And she handed him her number. "Call me if you are up for it." George looked at her number so many times while working at the library, wondering if he should go. So he called Carrie after work and said, "Hey, it's George. What you say about Fred's Diner?" How about 6 p.m.? And she says, that sounds great. See you later. George was well dressed in his red checkered top, looking the neatest. On approaching the diner, he saw Trooper sitting down with his girlfriend, Dave sitting down with one of his crushes, and Kerry taking a seat at the table with them. He smiled while pushing open the restaurant door. Dave said, would you look who finally made it? Everyone chuckled. George said, well, it's not raining today. Do you think George is a good friend? And did he choose Kerry over his friends? Leave a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more story time. I'm your girl for the love of Brickle. See you again. Mwah!